Hey, Bruce, just your general thoughts on this. You're obviously looking to build off the Pittsburgh game. Did you feel like you were able to do that? Did you like the performance from the boys overall tonight, despite the result?
Yeah, there's some good things. We took a lead into the third, and we took a bad penalty. Same guys, similar type penalty. He's going to have to do a better job with his one-on-ones, and we're going to have to do a better job, identifying what you can get away with. That's been an issue. So, that hurt us, obviously. It was the only chance we go up in the third period. Found the back of the net, good shot through a screen. Unfortunately, overtime, we had a couple of pucks on our stick that we weren't able to, get to the net or get past the goalie, and they did.
We'll pause for a moment for hands. Not seeing any questions. Joe McDonald, go ahead.
Butch, how about those two back-to-back saves that Vladar makes there in the second period? How can that maybe help build his confidence?
Well, obviously they're big-time saves. He's a very athletic guy. He never quits on a puck. I mean, that's what everyone loves about him. He's going to have to work on his technique like every other young goalie, but puck play, little details. But no, he's a battler in there. It's great for us. You need those type of saves that gives you some juice especially after a penalty kill. So good for him. I mean, like I said, I think Vladdy will do that. He'll make some of those acrobatic saves. He certainly did there.
Steve Conroy.
Bruce, we've seen that Lozon can be kind of a slow starter. We saw it in the bubble. Like, obviously, he's struggling here. Do you just have to stick with them and hope he plays out of it? Or I know you tried to scratch him one game.
Yeah, I mean, he came back off an injury, had another one right away, got cut, so he was dealing with some uncomfortableness the other day. So we gave him a night off or an afternoon off, but he has to play through it. And if he can't, we'll have to make a determination of putting the next guy up in. But, we had a plan in place early on. I thought he was doing a good job. Obviously, anybody playing with Charlie is going to look more effective. So that's something else we have to look at. We're going on the road. If Kevin Miller's a possibility, that helps solidify another pair. So, I mean, that's a little bit part of it too, right? We've been down a few guys, Carlo and Miller being out. Those are guys that can solidify pairs, but they're not in the lineup. So, the guys have to play through it, find ways. And, that's it. I don't know how else to sort of say it, that yes, he's in the lineup. When you're in, play through your mistakes, get better, learn from, move on. And hopefully that'll be the case tomorrow.
Jimmy Murphy.
Hey, Coach. Besides, Grizz and Charlie there, McAvoy, that is, what did you think of the breakout tonight? Did you think at times they're trying to force the play a little too much?
Well, listen, we've had trouble all year below the goal line. We don't have those guys. I'll use this late in the game. Sean Corrali made a hell of a play, down low, kind of recovers a puck below the goal line as the center. He makes a little hesitation move, a little deception, then drops it to I think it was Lozon, is, in that particular case, the open guy. So it's just some confidence, probably a guy that's been in that position before, but it was a really nice play to put out a fire, so to speak, in terms of a forecheck. And we just don't have enough of that back there right now. And guys are working on it. Some of it's not in their DNA as much as others. I mean, Matt Grizzly's just been excellent at that since he walked through the door here. We've encouraged that. As long as he doesn't get, sort of in the crosshairs where he can't get away and it's a good forecheck angle and a bigger physical guy. But in general, that we need a little more of that, little deception, maybe a better read so that we execute the right read and the right play. But that's still a work in progress back there. So, and it will be till guys are more comfortable. And that's a fact of life for us. So we've tried to build some some support in from the forwards, knowing that this could happen, but being better on the walls and situations where we can create a battle up higher. So at least it's out in the neutral zone. We start over. But that's just something we have to keep working through.
Last one, Joe Haggerty.
Hey, Butchie. When you see Coleman make that play in the first period, just kind of the patience he had with the puck and then the finish he had on the shot, you feel like maybe sometimes he's young enough, maybe there's still some offense to develop at this level for him, given his skill set?
Yeah, I think he certainly could be a guy that adds some secondary scoring and has for us. He's got a good shot, good release. He'll go to the net. finds himself in good spots. Just a size issue for him. Will he get sort of pushed out of the good ice at times? But he's using his speed, I think, better this year to get inside. He's more willing. In that particular case, he was just, found some good ice at the right place and waited for a shooting lane or traffic or help, whatever you want to call it. Did a nice job. Shot it past the goalie, from 35 feet or whatever it was. That's an NHL goal all day long. So good for him. But yes, I guess to answer your question, there's a little bit there. How much remains to be seen till he's in there on a regular basis, but obviously he scored a big one for us tonight.